Hello, everybody.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, the stage is set for our final Thursday night game of the year between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Fielded about a yard deep. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 17 and a Cincinnati first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Second down, Dalton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. In the backfield out of the starting group, you have to look out for Giovanni Bernard.
And you have to make sure you're ready to hit the spin button with this guy. Awfully exciting in the open field.
Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his throw is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with third and still 7 yards to go. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two, because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or set packages, don't they?
Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. So first possession, fourth and short. Field goal's no gimme from here. What do you think about going for it?
I'm not just thinking about it. I'm signaling, go for it. Let's get this, all right? Yeah, look, you're right. You know, the field goal's there, but it's not a chip shot. My big thing is opening drive. You're trying to establish momentum. Let's not stall it ourselves. Let's go get this first down, and then continue on downfield and try and get a touchdown.
Like your confidence.
Yeah, why not? Let's go.
This will be taken in at the 1. Getting set to go again, Andy Dalton marches back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
Eric Weddle had a really impressive 2016 with the Baltimore Ravens. Still showed his ability to range deep in the secondary, as well as drop down in the box against the run. Rewarded with his 4th Pro Bowl after the season.
They'll run it here with Bernard. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Third down from the gun. Dalton going deep downfield for Ross. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 13 carries, 115 yards.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, you know, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game. Well, he bounced up after taking a sack and took a shot downfield. I think a lot of us thought maybe he'd run draw in that situation. Instead, tried to get all back in one play.
Yeah, 3rd and long. Thought he needed the deep pass. Couldn't connect it.
Maybe he was hoping for a penalty downfield to give him the yardage they needed.
Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft,
under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there for sack number 22 on the year. Just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22.5 set in 2001. Dalton throwing on 2nd down. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And this is going to be incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, They remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Now here is the punter, Shum, as he sends this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Might have been one man away from 6 points. As it stands, it's a huge return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And now here come the Ravens. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position.
I don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 3 catches, 106 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong, takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Perriman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance, as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, don't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadruple. And that's where we are right now, to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs. Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
2nd down following the run. Dalton here from the gun. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. A good pickup there at 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And now a 1st down following that long gain. to Bernard. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right there around the 35-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. It's 2nd down. Dalton Lockett. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. The connection since 2011. Dalton to Green for a Bengal first down. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Giovanni Bernard, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's only had a couple of carries. I mean, when you've got a horse like this, second quarter, got to start to ride that horse a little more, don't you?
You can't just neglect him. He's got to touch it, and often, in order to get maximum out of him. Typically, these types of backs, it's the accumulation of carries, and that's when you see the damage as the game goes on.
Yeah, well, see, they're going to try to get him into the flow, we would assume here. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And out will come the offense as they take over. And heading back out there, Giovanni Bernard getting ready to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
on third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Here's Dalton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Kamale Correa in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Partner, I know that ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes it.
And he's going to go down again.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pushing his way through. It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Ravens will take over. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down. That fits the bill.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They go play action here on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Delvin Brown with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Now the Bengals on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. To throw here, Dalton. He's going to air it out deep for Green. He's got a man, complete. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And now it's second down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now a carry for Bernard. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
They'll run again with Bernard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Jacob Shum now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll check in with Larry Ridley in Orlando with highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
And I'm going to check in with a heater.
I'm going to be right there with you, partner. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He has not been on his A game, but his team has really picked him up. I think he probably now, second quarter, he's thinking, all right, time for me to get going.
And he also has to keep in mind that he has contributed. You're exactly right. Not totally on his A game, but guess what?
He's got the touchdown.
He's got a touchdown pass, yes.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 52 yards.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They'll set up to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
As more and more up-tempo football creeps into the NFL game, some coaches don't think time of possession matters anymore. I believe we found one of them.
And now it's blocked. Well, the Bengals have got it. And look out. I think he's going to go. The 40. The 20. 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Now, hang on a moment here. Marshall's in some pain. Still down. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. A first down throw coming for Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. And they'll get him down here at the 23. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
That play is well covered. Just tried to check it down. Unfortunately, not able to find any yardage on that one.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here we go with a player spotlight, and we shine that spotlight on Andy Dalton. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Trying to lay one up deep. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Here's Bernard. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Jacob Shum now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. And the Ravens taking the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll drop the throw. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this is going to be intercepted. Delvin Breaux with a pick. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. So we have reached happy holidays. Larry, your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's showing off that arm, showing it off very well. They've got the lead. Don't forget, though, about the protection he's had. The protection's been good.
And I'll guarantee you he hasn't forgotten about it at all.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a handoff looking right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here we go now.
Back to throw here. And he whips that one incomplete there. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Losing 6 yards there to bring up fourth.
And how about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter three.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up into half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out if that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. Now Bernard. And some room to work. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Dalton off play action. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Dalton, first and 10. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Second down, Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Red zone opportunity. Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Looking to throw on second down. Dalton, and he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. 23 yards on the play. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback has to slide and find open space to throw.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. But tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Carlos Dunlap in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation, because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Call it a gain of 13 yards on the play. And that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. He can fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Bengals have recovered it.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the two-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
They'll start on the ground here with Bernard. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
And an alley to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. First and 10 for Dalton. No gain, and it's second down. Defense offsides here. Freebie for Dalton. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
And out of the air, Dalton. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a third down. And the Bengals on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2. And Dalton to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens heading out on offense as we look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester. That's for
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. And the Bengals on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
On first down, they'll run it on the draw play. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. To throw now on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. 5th catch of the game for him there. Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it. Got rid of it, no one got it. And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to face a third down. Now, the Bengals on third down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And able to find Green. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it. Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Let's go. 3-19.
They'll keep it on the ground with McCoy this time. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time. Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone. Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jeff Driscoll, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. So very late in the the game here, but with that score, some light at the end of the tunnel.
There's still hope. Now they look at the score and say, hold on a second. This thing's not over yet. Let's keep battling.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You run through it. You probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Getting late here in the fourth, and if this team has any chance to win this football game, their defense obviously needs a stop here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Here we go. 3-19.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Perriman with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ross. And he's brought down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They'll set up a throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. He'll look to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this is going to be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
They'll set up to throw. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Clock now under 30 ticks and running. And now whistles here and a flag down. Looked like someone got going a little early.
False start, offense.
Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got him for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.